John Lennon's sons, Sean Ono Lennon and Julian Lennon, recently spent some time together in his sentimental place. On Saturday, December 14, Julian, 61, whom the late Beatles star welcomed with ex-wife Cynthia Lennon, shared 3 new photos on Instagram of himself and Sean, 49, hanging out at the Dakota, the New York City apartment building that was once home to their famous father. He captioned the post, "A goodnight kiss for my brother after spending the evening with him, having a little dinner and chatting the night away at the Dakota. Something we rarely get to do. Thankful." In one photo, Julian can be seen kissing his brother on the cheek, while another shows Sean, whose mother is John's widow Yoko Ono, preparing to eat a bowl of noodles as he sits in a kitchen surrounded by takeout food boxes. The final photo depicts a set of wooden doors, presumably at the Dakota. John and Ono, 91, moved into the Dakota in 1973. According to the New York Times, the couple at one point owned 5 units in the Upper West Side apartment complex, which was not only their primary residence but also used as their guest home, a storage space, and a studio for Ono. The living space and studio alone had a combined square footage of nearly 6,000 square feet, per the outlet. Tragically, John was shot and killed in front of the residence in December 1980. He was 40 years old. Prior to his death, John posed with his 2 sons for a memorable photo taken at the Dakota during the holiday season in December 1977. While Julian never lived in the building, Sean grew up there and even became close with neighbor Roberta Flack. "I was very blessed that I grew up with the coolest neighbor in the world," Sean said in Roberta, a documentary chronicling Flack's life. "At first, I didn't even think of Roberta as this incredible artist and musician. She was just this really cool neighbor. We used to call her Aunt Roberta, and we were very close." In 2010, Flack, 87, spoke about her time living in the fabled Dakota in an interview with the New York Times, recalling that the building was chock-a-block full of famous people, but most of them tended to keep to themselves, including her. She also recalled watching Sean and John spend time together, telling the outlet, "Sean loved his dad. There was a lot of holding hands and looking up and a lot of holding hands and looking down." Julian was born in Liverpool, England on April 8, 1963. He was originally given the full name John Charles Julian Lennon, but made the decision to change his name to Julian Charles John Lennon in 2020. Much like his father, he is a successful musician. He has released 7 studio albums to date, including 2022's Jude, a reference to the Beatles' classic 1968 song Hey Jude, written by Paul McCartney. Sean was born on October 9, 1975, which also happened to be John's 35th birthday. Sean, too, is a talented musician. He has released 4 solo albums, as well as 5 with his mother and 3 with the rock band Claypool Lennon Delirium. He is also a music producer and has been credited on a number of albums, including Lana Del Rey's 2017 release, Lust for Life.